knife round underway, so we won't commentate. We'll go off topic. For anyone who hasn't seen it, Fariko Brainiac, about a week before this video came out, had a massive rant on DziRe on the forums, calling various players rotten apples and saying that they're ruining the scene. Those players are people like Gals, Techman, people that are just always on the forums baiting, basically. And he done this unboxing video with a KFC like royal banquet meal, something like that, and he starts screaming at some woman in his van, saying that she's a rotten apple as he's going along the motorway. I nearly cried with laughter. It was absolutely hilarious.
Funny.
But yeah, we're just trying to get this knife round finished, guys. We are basically just waiting to decide who hosts. I think these are both English, so I'm not sure if it matters all that much. But yeah, as soon as we've got this done, it's 1v1 now anyway, so as soon as we've got this done, we will get the game underway. Just to refresh your minds, the maps for this round are going to be Dome, Capture the Flag, Seatown, Search and Destroy, and Lockdown, Capture the Flag. So it's going to be a best of 3. Obviously, the team that wins the knife round hosts the first 2, and then the team that loses the knife round hosts is the 3rd. So we should be getting underway very, very shortly. I'm not sure if you've got I just brought up the team list for this cup, and it's absolutely unreal, the amount of teams. Just for any of you that are unaware, I just want to point this out quickly. Assassin has assured us that he is going to be getting his website sorted very, very shortly. By Fun Cup 11, he should have all of his website all sorted and coded and everything like that. So you should see a vast improvement with the website. I know a couple of people have found it a little bit difficult to navigate their way around it and sign their teams up and whatnot. So he is working on getting that sorted, so you're just going to have to be patient. But it doesn't pull away from the fact that he does run brilliant cups, and we're getting more and more people sign up every single time we run them. The commentary's getting better. I think a little bit. I'm not sure that EYZZYSYZY, my fanboy, would agree, but
oh, you've got to have haters. Like, God love the haters. Haters make you stronger. To quote, I think, is that Kanye? Yeah, there he is, back in the chat. Woo! Don't even have a clue. No, you're right. I'm actually relatively new to the whole Modern Warfare 3 scene. Apparently, we're going to be on a map called Dome. I don't know. It looks like there seem to be 2 form of like vehicles. I honestly don't know. It just looks like it's going to be fun. Competitive J, how do you record sound into the live stream from Skype? That's relatively simple. All you have to do is have the person who is streaming, so in our case it is Assassin, so a big shout out to Assassin, who obviously is streaming this. He streams all the cups, so a massive thank you to, without him obviously none of this would happen. All you do is you simply invite him to a Skype call, and then you have the 2 commentators, or the 1 commentator dependent, or maybe even 3 depending on how confident you feel. You have them in the Skype call as well, and you just commentate. Obviously they mute, the streamer will mute his mic, and from there, I'm not actually sure. I don't know the technical side of things. You would have to shoot that question at Assassin. If Assassin's in the chat, which I'm probably sure he is, I'm sure he could maybe help you out with that. But we are going to get things underway. It is going to be CTF on Dome on this first map. I'm going to go ahead and go Spetsnaz. And who are we going to be spectating? No one yet. Let's have a look. And who are we going to be? Who are we going to get? We are, in fact, going to get DziRe first round. So it's going to be interesting to see how they are going to set up. I'm going to hop on board straight away with Louis, who is going to push outside this loading bay and does get dropped straight away by Gongus, but the match is going to be restarted because too many people picked the wrong team. I don't understand why people always manage to pick the wrong team. I don't understand it. It's relatively simple. You hit the B, you wait to see which team you go with, and then go from there. But meh. Obviously not if you're streaming this. But can you ask Assassin if he can stream the 558 Cup live at 7 PM tonight? I doubt he will be able to. Obviously, he is streaming this, so I assume this may clash with the final. It's probably going to be at around about 7 o'clock. I'm not sure. You would have to shoot that question to Assassin, though, not myself. There are plenty of streamers. I mean, you can always find streamers out on DziRe. But anyway, back to the gameplay. We are going to be CTF on Dome. I'm going to go Spetsnaz once again. Hopefully, these guys are going to pick the right team. And we are going to be on board this round. It looks like we're going to be on with the other team. who is going to be, what's the other thing called? Yeah, We Run It. So I'm going to hop on board straight away with, no, we're not. Sorry, we're back on board with DziRe, because Louis picked the wrong team once again. But I'm going to get on board with Louis as he makes his way outside of this loading bay. He does get heavily stunned inside loading bay, and he's going to get challenged as well and gets dropped by Bizarre, who got a nice two-piece very early on indeed. So it looks like DziRe are going to have a bit of defensive work as Bizarre gets the knife as well on righty. But Matt was able to take him down, and Mance is going to have to do a little bit of clutch work in this loading bay, but does get dropped. So that is a very early pull indeed by We Run It, and considering how stunned that player just got mid-map, it looks like they may actually cap this.
Yeah, that was a huge play there by Bizarre. He actually picked up 2 from loading bay and then just run around the corner. Said, "No, you're not shooting me." As all of DziRe go down there. I think that was DziRe, was that We Run It. But that was 4 down against the opposition there, and they did manage to clutch that flag. We saw a huge 3-piece and then quite a lucky 4 down against the opposition here. But it looks like the counter cap is going to go in. So backwards and forwards straight from the start. Quite early aggression from both teams. And we've seen Team DVN Louis' team capture the flag. I am unsure as to what team's what at the moment, so you'll have to bear with me.
Team DVN Louis is on DziRe's team, so we are currently spectating DziRe right now as they managed to get a very nice counter cap. It looked a little bit dodgy to start with. They obviously had a few players down, and once again it looks a little bit dodgy. They're getting quite a few of their players down, as it's going to be left to Mance to do some clutch work. Does take down Nye. You know someone else is going to be aggressive. There he is on that flag, going to jump and take the 2-piece. So huge play there to Mance. Obviously his team are spawning underground though, so he is going to need to be a little careful as he does push out. And his team are all spawned down. That is going to be 3 down. 1 is just off spawn. Mance is going to come into 1, does drop him. And the flag looks as if he's pulled it mid. So an interesting pull. They are spawning down though, as Mance looks like he's going to try and pick off a few spawn kills. And there is 1. Can he get a second? No. Well, this looks like it could be a 2-0 to Team DziRe right now.
Yeah, it was quite a weird push from both teams there. Because they pulled that flag mid-map, they would have got a bit of a split spawn. You saw 2 spawned in dome and rushed straight up front ramp. As that flag doesn't go in, it gets returned. It looks like they've got to counter cap this now. Louis left up with a lot of work to do. He does get on that flag carrier by the looks of it. And the grenade following that up, but doesn't get the kill as Clutch does take him down. Knight takes down Matt, and that flag is going to go in for the 1-all. But yeah, with that split spawn, they had every chance there to push into that loading bay because they didn't have their flag secured. And in the end, that resulted in a counter cap. So that was great play there by We Run It. They took their time and made sure that they could get back and get the kill, and then pulled a flag in a counter cap scenario. But we are back on board with Matt now. He is doing some work, picks up the 2-piece on his flag.
Huge play there from Matt.
Saving his flag from getting pulled. Does return that there, doesn't really need to. Points, nom.
Most definitely, but we're going to get right back on board with Louis, who is going to get taken down from someone front door. And once again, we're going to pull that flag. Right gets dropped at tank, which means we're going to go over to Matt now, who has got a very bad spawn indeed. Has tried to throw that nade, but does get spawn killed from someone at tank. I'm pretty sure that was 9. And Louis is going to have to do some clutch killing, but can he get it? No! That is going to be 2-1 to We Run It with 1 minute 36 left, and they are looking very strong indeed right now.
Yeah, the kills are going backwards and forwards, but it looks like the setup for We Run It is a little bit far superior to DziRe.amt. But we are on board with Matt at the moment. He is just sitting in that front dome, making sure no one pushes up through cave. So we should probably go over to one of the SMGs. And just like I say that, Mance gets taken down, Matt gets taken down. So I'm back on board with Louis here. He is pushing this loading bay side. He's down by open crate. Does see one, but Clutch takes him out. That was 3 down in the end there at one point. Somebody's probably pushing front door here. We've got 3 people spawned up in loading bay. So they need to be aware of that. As the flag does get pulled there, so Mance left last up with a lot of work to do. As he does take down Clutch, he's got some more pushing to do as he challenges the flag carrier. And Louis helps him out there with the kill and takes that down.
Yeah, that was some really, really clutch play there from Team DziRe. As we'll get on board with Matt, who is going to take down Bizarre mid-map, and it looks like he's going to be a little bit more aggressive on this loading bay side. 40 seconds left, and does get dropped. I was going to say 40 seconds left of this first round CTF on Dome, and right now DziRe are losing by 1 flag cap. They're definitely going to want to see if they can get maybe a pull at least with 28 seconds left. Currently on board with Louis, who's going to be so aggressive. No, someone's at red crate, but does get dropped by Gongers, and that is a huge 3-piece there by We Run It, and Matt's going to have to play some D now.
Yeah, one of the DziRe.amt players has left the game for some reason. So this isn't going to help her. I don't know whether we're going to end this at half-time and try and get somebody back in. I think it would be the right thing to do. But he didn't time out or anything like that. He did just leave the game, so obviously a little bit of a rage quit. But at half-time, that is going to be 2-1 to We Run It. If you look at the kills, it's only really Louis letting the side down. I don't think Wright before he left was going that hugely neggy. But it looks like We Run It are just doing it all as a team at the moment, managing to push up, get the kills, and then secure the cuts as they go. But it looks like we are carrying on with this game. We need to switch sides.
Yep.
So we will go on board with Delta.
I'm on board with Kazar as he tries to push out of Loading Bay but gets dropped by Louis. And Manta's going to kill Louis with that barrel. Such unfortunate play. We see so many teams do that. They have to be aware that that barrel is there when trying to stun. As Gongus gets a nice kill there through the blue crate on Matt. And Jay has connected, but Gongus once again gets blown up by the barrel. So we're seeing lots and lots of barrel kills, but I'm currently defaulted over to Pizarre, who is being very aggressive on this flag. Obviously, these guys do have a 1 flag cap lead, so they don't need to be overly aggressive. Looks like they're going to try and get
down there.
And yeah, you're right, that's 4 down. Pizarre's going to get a few spawn kills here, and this should be a cap. But yes, there we go, this should definitely be a cap. I'd be amazing, isn't it? Pizarre goes huge with the 2-piece, taking down Jay off spawn and Louis as well. Knows there's one more, can he get the 3rd? No, Mance finally drops him, but now We Run It are 2 flag caps in the lead in this first round of this best of 3, I believe.
Yeah, the SMGs are slaying like absolute trains at the moment for Team We Run It. You just saw Gongas picked up a 2-piece and then pulled the flag. Does eventually get shut down by Mance, who picks up a 2-piece himself. But Pizarre is actually playing so aggressive at the moment, and it doesn't look like many people can get shots off on him that are going to stop him from pushing forward. As we are on board with Knight, he does take one down from Crack, circles back to Loading Bay. He looks like he's just going to pre-aim here and get the support from his teammates, waiting for them to spawn up and push with him. Probably the smart play to do as well.
Yeah, most definitely. I'm currently now on board with Knight, who looks like he's just trying to get a few spawn kills. He knows they're going to be spawning bottom yellow, and he is going to take down one. Now that he knows they're going to be spawning in dome. Can he get the 2nd? No! Louis being very aggressive. Quite controversial gameplay there by Louis, choosing that he wanted to just rush straight out. And now it means that obviously We Run It only have 2 players up. I'm defaulted over to Pizarre as Gongas gets taken down. So it's going to be left to him to do some clutch. Gets rushed by 2. Mance drops Pizarre as Clutch is going to have to run straight back towards his flag now. Doesn't connect with the stun or the Semtex, but should take down 1. So great play by Clutch, realizing he had to do some defensive work and run straight back to the flag. But Mance looks like he is in on that Loading Bay side. So you're going to see Pizarre here just going to counter, try and give his teammates some map control. Obviously, he's going to push this Loading Bay side now as Louis gets dropped. 2 down. Can Pizarre make something happen for his team here? Does get that hit marker with the nade, but does get dropped by Jay as well.
Yeah, it's just been superior setup here at the moment from We Run It. It seems like DziRe are just always scrambling back to their flag, and they're not really putting any aggression on the position. So We Run It are in complete control as Conker gets the knife there. Decides to run all the way around, not pick up the flag first time, and picks up the knife there. But this looks like, again, this flag cap's going to go in. If it does go in, it'll make it 4-1 overall, as Jay picks up a 2-piece there. So they did have an opportunity to push the opposition flag. They should probably go for a counter cap if anything here, but that does get shut down straight away. So yeah, superior setup for We Run It is definitely pulling them through at the moment. Gongas 23-10 at the moment. He's having an absolutely huge game. He is predominantly their AR player, and as you can see, he is getting their cuts on this map as they do get 3 down against DziRe again. That's 4 down, so they're going to be able to pull the flag again here. It's gone all the way through Loading Bay already, so Clutch is going to put this in. They should be on for the relay. This is becoming quite dominant now from these.
Definitely, if Team DziRe aren't careful, this could get a very embarrassing scoreline indeed. Obviously, Gongas, I'm on board with him. He has that flag. 1 minute 24. They're 3-0 up in this round, and I believe they won the last round by 1 flag cap as well. So if Team DziRe aren't careful, this is going to get away from them very, very quickly indeed, and Gongas is going to pull that in as well. Does get challenged on the flag. Can he take this kill? He has support there by Knight, and Knight takes him down. He's going to see 2 at Loading Bay, and Louis with a nice 2-piece there. So it's going to be left to Pizarre now. 1-on-4 momentarily. He should get Mance. He knows the flag carrier is going to be rushing. Ooh, a little bit of a choke. Should have carried on firing. Doesn't connect with that nade, but does get the stun. Can't get the pistol, though, as Louis challenged very, very bravely indeed. But obviously, with 51 seconds, he doesn't really have much choice. He is going to have to challenge that. And DziRe are going to look to see if they can get 1 flag cap at least in this second round of Dome CTF.
Yeah, it's more of a consolation cap more than anything else. They're not going to win as that flag does go in. They're not going to win the game from here. 35 seconds. I don't even think 3 flags is possible in 35 seconds. So we are going to see We Run It take this first map. We're going to move on to S&D. Have you got any predictions just before we finish this map?
To be honest, the first round was extremely close. Second round, they sort of, I think decided to just sort of let it go. I mean, obviously it's 5-1 now. Gongus is going to get that flag in